Hello students, welcome back to our e-class of St. Joseph's Academy, class 3rd, subject Social Studies, and the topic we are going to study today is chapter number 6, the exercise part. So students, till now we have studied about calendar and all the related information related to calendar in chapter number 6. How and why was the calendar introduced? What are the significances of calendar and why do we use calendars and the structure of calendar along with the personalization of our calendar. So in this part, we are going to study the exercise work of this chapter, that is the MCQs and all the question answers, true and false, and also the fill in the blanks of this chapter. So let us start with the introduction of this chapter first. I am Anukriti Gupta of class 3rd social studies teacher, will be guiding you throughout the exercise today. So students, in the introduction we have a calendar is a chart or series of pages showing the days, weeks and months of a particular year. So if in a particular year we have a series and pages showing days, weeks and months, if there is any one particular chart, we call it a chart calendar, or if there are series of different months, so we call it a series calendar. Also students, it also gives us seasonal information as in it provides us the information about the season, about the days, about the months which have passed for our work. Like if we are growing a crop in April and we want to harvest the crop in suppose June, so we can take the number of days or we can count, or after how many days we want to harvest. Let's say we want to harvest it after 60 days, so we can count 60 days with the help of a calendar, and then we can write down and we can mark in the calendar. So it also gives us seasonal information regarding the crops or anything we have to do. In beginning, calendars were developed to track the different seasons and farming timings. So as I just mentioned that farming timings are also helpful for calendars, and to track different season, like what is the season, may be it summer season, rainy season, winter season, spring, or whatever the season we are coming into, we can detect it with the help of a calendar. Also, there are many types of calendars, so we can see different kinds of calendars in different parts of the world, but Georgian calendar is the one which is used all over the world. It is the standard calendar which is used all over the world. And how it was developed? So, Gregorian calendar is something which we are referring to the world, how it was developed. This calendar was introduced in 1582. It was introduced in the year 1582 by Pope Gregory XIII. So this was the name of the person who introduced calendar. So on to give him some respect and give him honor him, we named the calendar on his name, which is Gregorian calendar. So, because he developed the calendar and it is being used all over the world, it is very much helpful and it is the basic need of our daily lifestyle. So, we name this calendar as Gregorian calendar. Next, we come to the exercise part. Let's begin. I hope by now you all are now aware of the chapter number 6, which is calendar, and as we have revised this chapter also, So through the key points, it is very much clear what's in the chapter. Now we are going to study the exercise of this chapter. Let us now begin with the exercise. So students, this is the first exercise, which is multiple choice questions. Number 1, a calendar shows the dash. So days, weeks and months, and the C part is both A and B. What does the calendar show? Very good, students. That shows how attentive you are while attending online classes also. Yes, your answer is absolutely correct, which is C. Both A and B. A calendar shows days, weeks, and months. Now we come to number 2. Which calendar is used all over the world? So as we have discussed just now, on to honor him, we named it on his name. So let's search for his name. Number A is the Gregorian calendar, B is Julian calendar, and number C is none of these. So yes, the answer is number A, the Gregorian calendar. The Gregorian calendar is used all over the world. Number 3, the Gregorian calendar was introduced in dash. We have to tell the year, in which year it was introduced. So the options are 1550, B 1582, and C 1682. Yes, students, it is 1582, but please do not confuse it with 1682, as the numbers are quite same, but the year is very much different. 1582 is the year in which Gregorian calendar was introduced. Number 4, a year with 366 days is known as a dash. So the options are A, leap year, B, spring year, C, common year. Very good. So the year with 366 days is known as a leap year. Always. So normal years are having 365 days and leap year is having 366 days. Okay, let's come to the next part of the exercise. Which is answer the following questions. So the question number 1 is explain the term calendar. So how do we explain the term calendar? If someone asks you what is calendar, so you can easily say a calendar is a chart of paper showing the days, weeks, and months of the particular year. This is the simplest form where you can explain the term calendar. Next, we come to question number 2. Write in brief about leap year. So we have to brief about leap year. Here we start from a leap year has 366 days. It comes after every 4 years. February has 29 days. So this is quite clear that it comes after every 4 years, and in that particular year, February is having 29 days, and the total days in an year is 366 days. So a leap year is the year which is having 366 days with 29 days in February, and it comes after every 4 years. Next is question number 3. Name the days in a week and when will the next leap year come? So this is a very interesting question, as the first part you might know. The second part is something which you will wait for. Answer: days in a week are Monday, number 2 Tuesday, number 3 Wednesday, number 4 Thursday, number 5 Friday, number 6 Saturday, number 7 is Sunday. And the answer for second part, when will the next leap year come? So the next leap year will be in 2024. So currently we are in 2021. The year 2021 is going on. When it will be 2024, make sure you note down the extra day in your year, which is 29th of February, and the year will be having 366 days. We have one more question. Let's move on to that question. This question is, why are calendars so important for us? So what is their use? Answer is, calendars are so important for us because of the following reasons calendars are important for us. Number 1, planning the daily activities becomes much easier. So when we plan daily activities like what to do, what not to do, when to do, and what is the time, what is the day, what is the week, so we can plan it with the help of our calendar. Number 2, remembering birthdays and festival days. So when is Diwali coming this year? When is the Eid? When is Christmas? Means Christmas is the same date, but yes, we can see the day. When is the Christmas? Means which day? Where? What day is it Diwali? What day was Eid? So for these festival dates and for days, we can refer to calendars only. Also, for remembering our friends or any family member's birthday, we remember calendar. So calendar is one of the most important part of our lives. Keeping a track of school events, national events and family events. Suppose there is one school event coming, which is your fancy dress competition. So you can mark it on your calendar. Like 2nd of August is my fancy dress competition. I have to prepare for it very well. Or 15th of August is the day which I have a speech on our national events, right? Family events also you can mark, like this is the day when my this cousin or my this brother or my this relative got married, or this is the date when my younger one will be celebrating his or her birthday, right? So this is why we depend upon calendars very much, and calendars are important for us. Next we move on to the next exercise, which is read the following statements carefully and mark tick on the true and cross on the false ones. So we have to tick on the true ones and we have to put the cross on the false ones. So number 1, a calendar is a chart showing the days, weeks and months. So we have to tell whether this is correct or incorrect, means true or false. So students, this is true because calendar shows days, weeks and months only. So we have put a tick over here. Next up we have, you cannot personalize your own calendar. So no, this is false. We can personalize our own calendar. We can make our own calendar with the help of the main calendar, and we can mark our own days and we can personalize it with our own. Number 3, nowadays digital calendars are becoming very popular. So this is true, because digital calendars are the ones which are very handy. You need not carry them place to place, and they are available wherever you go in your digital devices. So digital calendars are becoming popular because of this thing only, as we cannot carry our series calendar or our chart calendar everywhere we go every time. So digital calendars are quite popular nowadays. So this is true. Number 4, a leap year has 364 days. So this is not correct. This is incorrect, because a normal year is having 365 days. Leap year is having an extra day. So leap year is having 366 days. And leap year is having 366 days. A leap year does not have 364 days. So this is incorrect. We have to put a cross. Coming to the next exercise, we have fill in the blanks with the help of the words given in the help box. So this is, you can see, this is your help box. It is written Gregorian calendar, 29, Monday, seasonal. These are the words you can take help from. So number 1 is, a calendar also gives dash information. So it gives us seasonal information. Students, please make sure you write the correct spellings. Please pay attention on the spellings also. A calendar also gives us seasonal information. Number 2, Pope Gregory introduced the Gregorian calendar. So Pope Gregory introduced the Gregorian calendar because it is on his name only. So this calendar is named upon his name, Gregorian calendar. Next, February has dash days in leap year. So in leap year, February is having 29 days. 29 days in leap year. Next up, we have Tuesday comes after dash. So this is a very easy question. What day comes after means what is the day after means Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. So here the question is quite means a little bit twisted, which is Tuesday comes after Monday. Let's move to the next exercise. We have matched the following. So we have to correctly match A part with B column. So I have already done it. I have matched it. So no need to correctly match it. You can write down the correct answers. Number 1 is Gandhi Jayanti falls on. So the options were these. So the correct option is this one only, B part, 2nd October every year. Gandhi Jayanti falls on 2nd October every year. Next, number 2, calendar keep us dash. So it keeps us updated and informed. So we will match updated and informed with calendar keeps us. Number 3, the leap year is divisible by dash. So by which number leap year is divisible by? It is divisible by 4 because it is repeating after every 4 years. So it is divisible by 4. Number 4, September has dash. So September has 30 days. September has 30 days. Next up is your brain opener question. So this is not compulsory ones, but you can just go through it. Now comes your home assignment, students. So home assignment is you have to learn and do these exercise in your book and copy. You have to learn it, and then you have to do it in your books and copies. You have to do only question answers in copies. No need to copy down the whole exercise in your copies. I hope this chapter is clear to you now after the exercise part also. If you have any query, any questions, you can comment down in the comment box, or you can directly reach us out or to your social studies teacher. Thank you and have a nice day.